In this episode, we play What's the Sentence? We truly dive in what the true meaning of greed is.
And on the flip side, we get into the holiday spirit with some community take-its, talking about why the Powerpuff Girls are overrated, what our favorite Sabrina Carpenter song is, and if we had to choose a celebrity to compete with us on Podcasting with the Stars, who we got? Mike, hit the music. My fellow Americans, welcome back to another episode of the Funny Business Podcast. We are back. We are better than ever. And what a time to be alive. We're having a great day. We hope you are too. If you're not having a great day, it's okay. Take some time, unwind, turn the TVs off, get the political ads off your screen. Get, maybe his favorite sports team lost, block that out. Maybe you burned dinner. Block that out. Maybe you forgot to take the trash out. Take it out. Take a break. Come back. Put your AirPods in. If you have mine, please return them. Mike, how are you? How are things?
Amen. We're doing great. It's another episode. It's another good time with my best friend. Remember it from my life. Well, I can't even speak. Here we are. Matt, I think before we start, we need to address the elephant in the room. The election week is next week at the time of this recording and the publication of this podcast.
Yep.
We're not asking who you're voting for. We're just saying it is your basic human right to vote if you're in the United States.
Correct.
There's a lot of other elections happening in the world. Sorry, we don't know those particular elections, but you're probably listening to this thinking that, oh my gosh, I forgot they're dealing with this United States election. If you can, vote. Do it in person. Do it by mail if you haven't already. Matt, did you vote yet?
I will in person on election day.
Cool. I voted by mail, and we're
nice. Here. Sick.
So sorry if I took your advice for this week, but I thought...
no, that was not. I figured we'd probably start off with it.
Good.
Yeah, just vote.
Good.
That's it.
All right, now on to some stupid shit. Here we go.
Yeah.
We are.
How come cauliflower doesn't have a color?
Called cauliflower.
Well, there's purple cauliflower.
There is.
And we're back.
It's okay. It's a pigment of your imagination. So, speaking of imagination, we are playing randomwordgenerator.com. It originally started with What's the Word, but Matt, if you recall a couple weeks ago when I did this, it was random sentence generator. And we had to interpret the sentence that came up. And it could spur conversation, but we also could try to interpret the meaning of it. So I would like to play this one, but I will, after we're done playing this one that came up on the refresh, you're more than welcome to tell me how many clicks for still tradition.
All right, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so first sentence. They wandered into a strange tiki bar on the edge of a small beach town.
That sounds like a great Friday night on vacation.
A strange tiki bar
in a beach town? Yeah, sounds awesome.
We were having this conversation last weekend about we got drinks. Jenna's birthday, so we celebrated in style. I got a margarita for the first time in quite some time.
Yeah, the first margarita, if you haven't had one for a while, slaps.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And it made me think, because we booked our honeymoon already, is like, what drinks am I going to be drinking? And I thought to myself, a margarita would be fantastic as my go-to drink.
Dangerous as well.
Give me one margarita. I had two this past weekend. So.
Oh, well, we know what happens with two margaritas.
All right, Matt, how many clicks? Let's get off of this.
2.
1, 2. Okay. I may struggle with geography, but I'm sure I'm somewhere around here.
That's like a new trend I've seen online.
Really?
Yeah, just like people going up to like young people and being like, "Where's this country?" They're like, "I don't know."
It brings me back to, I think it was like our first 10 episodes, like which state touches closest to the Canada, Canadian border.
Wisconsin, final answer.
It was Wisconsin, final answer, and it was Vermont, apparently. Yeah. Now, geography is tough for people sometimes.
How good do you think you are at like world geography?
I can do continents. I think.
Nice.
I believe I'm okay with like major countries. Mm-hmm. Like you tell me like, where's Italy? Okay, it's the boot. I know Italy. You tell me Mexico, I know where Mexico is. You tell me Canada, I know where Canada is. You tell me Australia, I mean, technically Australia is a continent, but regardless, I know where Australia is.
Mhm.
Tokyo, Japan, Tokyo's city, Japan, China, Russia,
Brazil. Could you point out Brazil?
Yes, I could point out Brazil.
What about Madagascar?
That's the small island off the South America. It is to the left of it or to the right?
It's off Africa. It's off of the coast of Africa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
What about Chile?
Yeah, it's probably where I'll stop.
Chile, I think, is that small little sliver towards the bottom of South America. Europe confuses me.
Oh, I thought you said you confuse me.
No,
like,
Europe.
I do, Matt.
Europe confuses me.
Well, how so?
I think I know what country is what, and then I just can't do it.
Okay. I give up.
Yeah, like I got Portugal, I got Spain, I got Italy, I think I got France and Germany, the UK, and then it's a free for all.
Right. We're gonna have to do a geography test sometime.
Yeah,
just for funny.
Now, can you go 50 for 50 on U.S. states?
Right now, I would say I'd probably do 40 states.
40. I think I could get a solid like 47. I always get confused with Illinois and Indiana.
Oh.
And then like the four corner states. I always get like Utah and Nevada and Colorado mixed up.
Oh. Yeah. You get Nevada mixed up?
Not Nevada, Utah and Colorado. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like Nevada?
Nevada's
really?
easy. Yeah, Nevada's
easy. We're
easy.
going for my bachelor party, man. I was kidding. All right. Next one. This is interesting. This is good interpretation here. And I read this wrong at first when I said it in my head, but there are no heroes in a punk rock band.
They've never seen School of Rock.
And I thought the word heroes was something very inappropriate, but my mind is out of the gutter. I thought there was a W in there. And then if you rearrange the letters a little bit. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that sentence has clearly never watched the movie School of Rock because Jack Black is a hero. Or you could call that punk rock.
So I Googled, I said pop rock fans, not punk rock. I was like, the Beatles are punk rock? No. Green Day is one, the Stooges, Sex Pistols, the Ramones.
Green Day was the shit back in middle school.
Yeah. Dropkick Murphys, Blink 182.
Dropkick Murphys is punk rock?
Technically.
What?
Everything else, I don't know. Oh. The Descendants, that's another one.
Like Fall Out Boy, that's got to be punk rock.
It's not on this list.
Has to be.
It's not.
Chili Peppers.
The lukewarm Chili Peppers. I'm looking at Rolling Stone magazine. Green Day's number 1. The Clash, number 2.
I don't know them.
The Ramones, number 3.
Okay.
Sex Pistols, number 4.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dead Kennedys, number 5.
I don't know the Dead Kennedys.
I don't either.
Nope.
They are, oh boy, not family friendly already.
Oh boy. I know
their songs are Too Drunk to Holiday in Cambodia and Nazi Punks off.
They got straight to the point.
They did. Indeed.
Don't even have to listen to the song to know what it's about.
They did. All right, next one. There's no better feeling than staring at a wall with eyes closed.
See, but I have an issue with that statement.
Okay.
If your eyes are closed, you're not staring at a wall.
You are correct. Correct.
So does that mean you're sleeping?
What came to mind when I thought of this? Kind of where you're in that direction, Matt. Like I have found myself like at the end of the night, like just being not so exhausted, but just tired. And I like as soon as I close my eyes, it's like the best relief ever.
Yeah, that's a great feeling.
It's
and
wonderful.
Relief is a good way to say it. Yeah. You ever get out of like a big meeting or like a Zoom and you like exit the Zoom and then you just like sit back in your chair and you just put your head up and just close your eyes for like 10 seconds? If you're listening to this, you haven't done that, you got to do it. You do release a lot of stress, I feel like, right after.
I had that with a 10-minute Zoom meeting today.
We should do it with all minute Zooms.
All right, next one. Sit-ups are a terrible way to end your day.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. I don't think you should work out right before you go to bed.
Well, and it could it's like reading a book. Like, could potentially like tire you out, but I feel like there's enough adrenaline into you that could potentially like keep you up.
Mm-hmm. How many sit-ups could you do right now? Like I'm talking about like we get off our chairs, sit-up competition. How many are you doing?
In a minute?
No, I didn't. No, that's not what I said. How many
Listen.
sit-ups can you do
Back in middle school, we had the presidential fitness test.
Yep.
You remember that?
Nope.
You don't?
No.
You had to do a mile run, shuttle run, pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups.
Never did that.
Well, clearly something's wrong.
Yeah, but no time limit. How many sit-ups you doing right here, right now?
Until I don't want to anymore.
Correct.
30.
No, you're not. You're not doing 30 sit-ups right now.
Yeah, I can.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Do you want me to?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I want to see you do 30 sit-ups right now. I got maybe 10.
I would be better with sit-ups than push-ups.
Yes. Yeah, I have no arm strength.
I mean, I'm having a beer right now, so I'd probably throw up.
I'm having some apple juice.
Oh, good.
Yep. I had a detox from this past weekend.
Oh.
Remember I invited you to our Halloween bar crawl?
You did.
Yeah, that happened.
You went to that?
Yeah, me and April
I
went.
know.
It was great.
We'll do 2 more. The door slammed on the watermelon.
That's rude.
First off, why is a watermelon so close to the door? And second, why didn't anybody recognize that the watermelon was in the way of the door where it was slammed on?
Or did somebody roll the watermelon at somebody and they closed the door on them?
Potential.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Now
much the potential.
the plot thickens. Why would you roll a watermelon at someone?
Maybe you're at like the grocery store, like a really, really like mom and pop grocery store that like you go in by like opening the door, and you want to either the person fumbled the watermelon stand or wanted that watermelon in particular, so they took it and they rolled it to their friend missed it and then landed in the door.
It's about as good as explanation as I'm going to get.
I love it.
Okay.
All right, last one. Okay.
He's thinking.
A little philosophical here. Never underestimate the willingness of the greedy to throw you under the bus.
Okay. Permission to make a joke. This is actually, I think it's a funny joke.
Yeah, go for it.
That's our election talk.
That was good.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
That's very good.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it probably happens every day, I would imagine.
Yeah. I don't know. Money is the root of all evil.
Money.
I mean, it gets you things, but at the same time, if greed is overtaking you, then I lose a lot of people.
I don't think there's any amount of money that I could have that could make me like that greedy.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, like greed is going to get super deep. Like, it's interesting how greed is instilled in some people, you know?
Mm-hmm. It really is. It's like a personality.
Right.
Yeah. Like
you look at Wolf of Wall Street, like Jordan Belfort, like obviously the pinnacle story of greed. And I don't know if anybody watched Wolf of Wall Street, but you saw the greed kind of take over him almost. Like he was willing to do things that really a normal human being wouldn't be willing to do, but it was for the greed of the money.
Yeah. And I think even when it comes to greed, like having that money, it also it's a great determining factor on if you're a good person or not. Like even if you don't have that money, you're probably still not a good person.
Well, that concludes Random Sentence Generator. If you have a thought or comment on one of those, feel free to let us know.
Yes, please do. Speaking of thoughts or comments our listeners might have, it is time to slide on in to the second half of the show with some community tickets. We are back with community tickets. Thank you to everybody for submitting. I don't have a ton this week, but we got some good ones. So let's dive into it. Walk me through how you do laundry and put it away, parentheses, time frame.
Time frame?
So I guess like how long does it take, like the whole process? I guess like, are you someone that's going to like do the laundry and like fold half of it, let the other half sit for tomorrow kind of thing?
I mean, I'm more absolute, but between me washing and drying, I'm literally doing laundry right now.
Yes.
It depends. So if it is my work clothes that are button downs and collared shirts, they need to be in the washer. When I hear the washer go off, it needs to go in the dryer. And when the dryer goes off, I'm hanging them all up because I don't want to ruin them. What I'm doing tonight is kind of like casual shirts and underwear, socks, that can kind of hang in the hamper a little bit. When it goes, like, I'm sure like during the recording, like it's probably done already, but I'm not like scrambling to like get it and change it to the dryer, or let alone if it's in the dryer, I'm not scrambling to get it back. I think that's how my time frame works. But really it depends on my day, depends on what's happening elsewhere. Elsewise, that's my routine.
So it's like dress shirts, like immediately the washer goes off, you have to put it in the dryer right away?
In like, I'm not like sitting there and all of a sudden I'm here, ding, 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 whatever the chime it makes. Like, I'm more aware of when it's done. And if I'm like doing something, I'm not dropping it, but like I know my next task is to switch it over to the dryer.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's reasonable. Yeah. I agree with you. If it's dress clothes, dryer's done, got to get hung up immediately. I feel like I'm the same way with my casual clothes. I like just folding it right away, because the issue is like when we take out a load of laundry at like 10:30, if I'm like super tired, if it's casual clothes, I was like, all right, I'll fold it tomorrow.
Right.
Then you get the issue of you just have to fold it, and then that sucks. So that's why I prefer getting it done all at once. But then it's also hard when you have like 4 loads of laundry to do, because that just takes up the entire day.
Yeah. Do you wait until like you need to wash clothes, or like do you have enough clothes for the wash?
Good question. So the way we have it, our hamper is broke. It's a big thing with like 3 bins.
Right.
So we have whites, colors, and darks.
Oh.
Typically, when one of those gets full, then we kind of do a load, and then we just kind of do them all at once.
Gotcha.
Just kind of empty the tank.
So you share the laundry basket.
We do share the laundry basket, and we just do all the laundry together.
Nice.
Yeah. Typically, I mean, if somebody needs something done, like we'll throw that load in. But generally, they all honestly fill up like around the what did I say?
No, all I'm just thinking to myself is, I guess you'll miss the panty raid.
Oh, I thought I said something bad.
No, it's like it's in my head. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I was like, wait, did I just clip myself?
I guess you'll miss the panty raid.
Yeah, typically they all fill up around the same time.
So like you're not like struggling to wear that like one pair of underwear that's like awful.
No,
Okay.
It's all pretty good.
I do that.
You struggle?
It's really when I need to do laundry, I'm getting to like the underwear that I don't want to wear, or let alone the socks that I want to wear.
How big is your hamper?
About the size 3-4 feet tall.
All right, that's a good size.
Yeah, I'd say 3. That 4 sounds like a lot. 3 feet tall.
Okay, it's a good size. Yeah. Nice. All right, next one. I like this one because this one gives good parameters. Who is the most overrated superhero of all time? One that most people love, but actually sucks. Doesn't have to be Marvel or DC. Any superhero from any TV show or movie that you think sucks. So, like, we can think abstract, like cartoon show you used to watch as a kid. Anything like that. So, I have a few. I have one DC guy, because this guy is just terrible. And it's Green Lantern.
Green Lantern?
Green Lantern sucks.
You have a point.
And on the same note, can Green Lantern fly without his ring?
No. Like, he has the power when he has the ring.
Okay, so then he's like Batman. He's not a superhero because he only has a ring. But he's terrible.
Yeah. Well, guess that's what happens when you wear a ring. You lose all your power.
I'm not saying a word.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, this is gonna be a hot take, I think. So this was seen on TikTok a lot, and a lot of the stuff that was said, like a lot of the movies, like the quotes. I don't know the particular superhero, but like he's like the lead guy. He's from The Boys.
Oh, I've heard that show's great.
Yeah, I think it's Anthony Starr who plays Homelander.
Yes. Yep.
I don't know. I think it's just now again, as you said, Matt, the show's great. I'm not rapping on the show. It just seems as though this superhero is trying to fit in amongst everyone else, like your DC and your Marvel characters.
Mm-hmm. See, that's funny because the person that submitted this question is going to be very bad at that answer. That's hilarious. I have 2 unconventional ones.
Okay.
First up, the Powder Puff Girls. What are we doing here? Great show. However, that they can't put up a fight against like a regular villain. I mean, Mojo Jojo's just an idiot.
Mojo Jojo.
Yeah, they're overrated. Same with, I don't know if you're gonna know this one, Captain Planet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I used to watch it as a kid.
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
He's a nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Just a flat out nerd. You put him up against like Superman in a sweep. It's not even close.
Captain Underpants is definitely another one.
Don't watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Really, Matt?
What's wrong with Captain Underpants?
Superhero in his underwear and a cape.
Yeah, and he's badass.
Really?
Yeah, I read every Captain Underpants book made to man.
Matt, I did too.
Yeah, they're great.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Go ahead.
See.
You said unconventional. I'm giving you unconventional.
Yeah, that is unconventional. It's a terrible freaking pick. Captain Underpants is awesome.
Okay.
You ever play the games online?
No.
Oh, missing out.
Okay.
Missing out. Go play them right now.
All right.
Next up, Mike, this one's going to piss you off. However, it is a listener submitted question, and it is that time of the year. We don't have to spend much time on this. We've discussed this many, many times. What's the best Christmas song and why?
I'm not going to be annoyed.
Okay. Merry Christmas, everybody, by the way.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Why did you say you're welcome?
You're welcome.
What?
Giving you a break.
Okay.
Have a little holly jolly in me. Best Christmas song.
Remember last year we went through like literally 60 songs?
60 songs, and now I can't remember.
That was
freaking damn one.
I'd like to put a hand up. That was a bad idea. We went through like 60 songs in like 20 minutes. That was terrible.
I'm trying not to say Mariah Carey, but that's the first thing that comes to my head.
That has to be the first one you play of the season.
Right.
That should be like a law.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna go November 1st. I'm gonna go Andy Williams. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Remember I made you so upset that I said that wasn't a Christmas song?
Yeah. I don't want to go down that road again.
I remember that very fondly. Man. And then why am I thinking last Christmas I gave you my heart?
Wham.
Wham.
You gave me away.
You gave it away. That's how it sounds.
Yes, that's part of the song.
You went into a whole ballad right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Good for you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's your answer. Okay. Last Christmas. Okay. All right. Moving on to something that may have made Mike mad to something that's probably going to make both of us mad, especially me. This is submitted by one of my family members, loyal listener. I have a question. When the hell are the Yankees going to drop Aaron Judge in the lineup?
Oh, boy.
World Series has not been great to Yankees fans. Mike, you texted me something. Was it yesterday? Did you text me this? It was last night. Yeah. So this was during Game 3. Not long into Game 3.
Yeah, I think we're still top of one.
I think I'm looking for the timestamp. Yeah. So the game started at like 8:15. 8:26 p.m. Mike texts me, do you think they'll fire Boone if they don't get this? My response, will they? No. Should they? Absolutely. I don't care if they come back 3-0 in the series and win it all. He needs to be sent to the moon. What are your thoughts? You've texted me. I mean, the game one, you're already like, I hate Alex Verdugo's stance. As someone whose first Yankee game watched potentially was game one of the World Series, what are your thoughts on this team?
I think what's tough, and I think I turned it off at like bottom 6, like thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, they don't have a chance, and they didn't. Like when they played the Phillies in 2009,
15 years ago.
15 years ago, you felt like there was a chance. Like, and I think Matt, you poetically said it to me when we finally figured out how I could get access to watching the games. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome. Could you try to explain it? I can maybe.
It was almost like you're excited but nervous at the same time.
Yeah, I think I just said I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm just excited and nervous at the same time. I haven't felt this way in a long time about the Yankees.
Whereas like 15 years ago, I feel like instead of saying you're nervous and excited, like you have hope. Like there was hope, and now it's like Yeah, even Aaron Judge coming up and not doing well.
No.
Ken Rosenthal actually said something in New York Times and saying like, this is quite, I'm sorry, Ken, if this was not said by you, but it was like, this is a true performance of how easy the Yankees had it during the playoffs.
See, I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
I'm going to disagree. One, as a Yankees fan, I'm not going to apologize for making the World Series. You play who you play.
Right.
But also in series against the Royals and the Guardians, they actually hit the ball. Game 3 is pathetic. But the thing is, they did have a chance. Like, we're recording this before Game 4. Very easily could be 2-1 Yankees.
Right.
Game 1 was a must win. And I think what this whole series now, it's coming down to a few things. One, Aaron Judge has failed the team. I think that's fair to say. I mean, he's hitting 091 in the World Series. Number 2, the bigger reason is Aaron Boone is incompetent and cannot manage a major league team. Game 1, it's the 10th inning. You're up 3-2, and you bring in a guy in the bullpen, in Nestor Cortez, who hasn't pitched in a month and a half from injury. And you're going to bring him in to face Shohei Ohtani, who Alex Verdugo had to fall into the stands to make the catch. And then you walk the bases loaded for Freddie Freeman. We know how that ended.
Yeah.
And ever since then, he doesn't know how to manage. Like, he doesn't know how to make a lineup. Game 3 specifically, a few things in Game 3. The offense isn't hitting. How about we use a pinch hitter? How about we try something? Not pinch hitting Austin Wells, who has like 2 hits this whole postseason in the catcher. Jason Dominguez hasn't seen an at-bat this postseason. Bring him in. Oswaldo Cabrera has looked decent in the postseason. Bring him in. Like, try something. These guys aren't doing anything. Manage. Another incompetent move in Game 3, which is very insignificant but significant. He brought in Luke Weaver the 9th inning with 1 out left. Luke Weaver's the closer. You were down 4-0. Why are you bringing in your closer in the 9th inning when you're down 4 runs to face the final 2 guys? That made no sense. Tonight's Game 4, Mike, he just announced. Now, let's backtrack. Garrett Cole pitched Game 1. He is the ace. Pitched phenomenal in Game 1. Yeah, I mean, he is the ace.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in theory, he's supposed to pitch Game 5. Let's say you make it to Wednesday night. Let's see you pitch Game 5. Wouldn't it make sense, Mike, to pitch Garrett Cole tonight, Game 4? Now, it's on 3 days rest. It's been done before. But then, best case scenario, by the grace of God, somehow you get the Game 7. That's another start on 3 days rest.
Yeah. It's crunch time. Like, this is your opportunity to make it happen. And I don't know, suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah. So you agree Garrett Cole should be pitching tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron Boone just announced half an hour ago Garrett Cole will not pitch under any circumstance tonight. So then that means he's going to pitch Game 5. Somehow you make it the Game 7. He's on 2 days rest. It's terrible. And then so everyone's like, all right, like down 3-0. Got to do lineup changes. Got to try something. Put people in. Like, he did do a lineup change. Want to know the lineup change that he did?
Does it have to do with the bottom of the lineup?
So Austin Wells back starting.
Okay.
Which that's fine.
Okay.
Defensively, he's way better.
Yep.
No, he flipped 2 guys in the lineup. Yeah. Jazz is now 4th, and he moved Stanton down to 5th.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
I've only watched the Yankees so far this World Series, and that I even know that's dumb.
Giancarlo Stanton in all of Major League Baseball this postseason has been the best hitter.
Yeah.
Out now in the World Series, it's Freddie Freeman. If you take the entire postseason together, it's Giancarlo Stanton. To actively say we want Jazz Chisholm to get more at-bats than Stanton tonight is mind-blowing. And then, to make it worse, now everyone said Judge should have dropped in the lineup, getting back to the original question. Aaron Boone said today, you know what he considered doing with Judge?
Lead off?
He considered making him lead off. But he didn't want to mess with Gleyber Torres.
Oh my gosh.
Just incompetent. Like, if you're not going to use the bench guys, what's the point? No. I understand the bench isn't great. But then the other thing, you got 2 pitchers on the World Series roster. Neither of them have seen the mound of the World Series, and only one of them has pitched once in the postseason. Fire him. I'm tired of him. But damn it, Mike, if they get hot tonight, there's like a 0.2% chance that I'm ready to ride with it.
You will you will look back at this moment and you will reflect on what the actual outcome was.
Yes. Yep. And then I think it swept. I mean, that thinking about Juan Soto not in the Yankees next season just makes me want to vomit.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for a TED Talk. What's your
What, Buddy the Elf? What's your favorite color?
your favorite Sabrina Carpenter song?
Oh man,
She's climbing up in the rankings. I mean, her new album is not bad.
it's funny. Jenna and I always not make fun, but we sort of ad lib espresso.
Yeah.
Like, I'm working late because I'm a singer, and then like we like ad lib it with like different stuff.
Is Espresso your favorite Sabrina Carpenter song?
Yeah,
It's a good one. I'm gonna go with Please, Please, Please.
I think we make fun of that one, but I think we portray every time we're driving, it always comes up in my AI playlist, and Jenna will always skip it.
I don't know. It gets stuck in my head more than Espresso. I think her stuff's not bad. I'm not gonna listen to it all the time. When it comes on, I'm not gonna skip it. And finally, who would last longer on Dancing with the Stars?
Us?
Yeah, you or me. Who's lasting longer on Dancing with the Stars?
So I had to clarify there for a moment. If we look on paper,
Mm-hmm.
I've done some choreographed dancing in my time.
As have I.
How many years?
One. How many of these people in Dancing with the Stars have choreographed dance
3.
experience? 0.
Come on. They gave Charlie D'Amelio a handout win at Dancing with the Stars. She's been dancing all of her life.
Yeah, that's not fair. Do you remember my hips in that one TikTok we made though?
They didn't lie, that's for sure.
They damn well don't. April and I have actually been watching Dance with the Stars this season.
Okay.
I'm back in. It's a great show.
You are?
It's a great show. Yeah.
How's that Penn State guy doing?
Steven, the
Hey,
gymnast.
Steven.
Not bad. A little stiff. Him and his partner are good together. They're a good pair. Not dating.
Right. You know, her name's Riley, right?
Riley, yes. Yep.
You know what her partner was last season?
No, I don't.
Ari Jowsey.
That's unfortunate for her. Yeah. I think she's actually dating like a professional football player or a college football player. I saw it online. He's not bad. I don't think he's gonna win. I'm Team Joey from The Bachelor.
Okay.
I want to be best friends with him. He just seems like an awesome dude. Second best friend. You're my best friend. Second tier. Like your best friend.
Tier 1, you're S tier.
S tier. He's like A- tier level best friend.
My goodness.
He's a great guy.
Dancing with the Stars would be quite the experience.
It'd be fun. I think it'd be fun.
It would be fun.
Yeah.
What if we paired up together? It'd be like the Step Brothers edition.
Yeah. They just got a bunch of podcasters out there just dance with each other.
Dancing with the podcasters.
Podcasting with the stars.
Podcasting with the stars. You're doing a podcast in the middle of your dance routine.
Yeah. That'd actually be hilarious if like we had to do a podcast with someone, they had to do our segments. Imagine Dwight Howard doing like, what's the word?
Can you imagine the PR stunt of like you and I are like in competition with each other and we would have to like do the podcast with our dance partner and like we wouldn't meet up until the end of the season?
Mm-hmm. If you had to do a podcast with one celebrity, who is it?
Like on a weekly basis?
You know what? Let's say Podcasting with the Stars. Let's throw it around. We are given a celebrity. We have to make a podcast. It's based off views, likes, shares, and overall voting. You get to choose a celebrity of your choosing to do this podcast with. Let's say it's a format similar to ours. Who are you choosing to take you to the top?
If they are a celebrity and they have a podcast, do they count?
No, they cannot have a podcast.
So they cannot have a podcast. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's tough. Because almost every celebrity has a freaking podcast.
Well, a lot of them do, yes.
I got it. I'm so ready.
Go ahead.
John Cena.
That's a good one. I am going to choose... You know what? I'm going to go with Steve Carell. Does he have a podcast?
I don't think he does.
I don't think he does. I was going to say Will Ferrell, but Steve Carell, I feel like the character of Michael Scott would really help him a lot. Yeah, that's my pick.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I think just John Cena would have just like so much talk. He's so good speaking.
I've heard him on podcasts. He's very good. Yeah.
He's phenomenal.
I one time listened to a podcast that asked them if he was intimidated how deep the podcast hope's belly button was. It's a little bit out of context. Just look it up. Just
wait a minute.
Look it up. I can't say the exact. Just look it up. It's
Okay.
funny. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's it.
Lovely. Thank you, Matt, and thank you to our community for helping Matt have a segment this week.
Yes, we appreciate it.
Yep. And how you found out that we do community tickets is through our social media. So if you haven't already, make sure you follow us at beacons.ai/funnybusinesspod. Mr. Matthew.
Yes.
What is thy advice for those listeners, the good people of the world of funny business?
Oh man. My advice, make sure when you hit a certain age, it could be man or woman, I don't know the exact age range. Make sure you get certain parts of your body checked. Men, colon cancer is becoming very, very prominent in men of young ages. Same with breast cancer women and cervical cancer and really anything. Just make sure we're getting our bodies checked out. You know, never know when they're going to find something early, so it doesn't turn into something bad later. Or they may just find something that is just benign, and you just have to make sure you're monitoring it. So, but don't be afraid. It's nothing to be scared of. Like I said, the earlier you get it checked out, hopefully the better it will be.
And get your blood work done.
Yes, and get a physical.
Let's get physical. That was awful.
That was bad.
Kind of like a turkey call in my throat.
Terrible.
All right, everyone. Well, that concludes another episode. And until the next time, we'll see you all in the next episode.
Stay safe, everyone.